Hey everyone, I'm Ariel. This is Urbanist. Let me know where you're watching from. I'm hopping on just to say hello. It's been a while since I've done a live video. I'm taking a break. Still will take a month or two more in terms of coming back and doing more walking videos. But I just wanted to say hello for about 15-20 minutes or so, as I'm enjoying the beautiful weather here in New York City. It's really sunny. It's gorgeous. It is about 62 degrees Fahrenheit. It feels like spring even though it's February. This is very weird for February weather, and I'm loving it actually. It's been a very, very mild winter. The mildest winter I've ever experienced in my entire life here in New York City. So welcome everyone. I'm drinking a coffee. Join me. Let me know where you're watching from. Hey, how's it going?
Good, you.
I'm doing a live video, so don't mind me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hello, Ronald. Hello, Mater. Hello, Joe. Hello, Claudia. Hello, Pablo. Nice to see you here. Kay. Hope you're doing well as well. Welcome, everyone. Darth says, I'm going to the hospital. Welcome. Hello, LA. Hello, Jewel. Hey, that was a bit awkward because I'm here speaking to the camera and two women just sit right in front of me. Always find that very awkward. It's like just sitting right in front of me. There's a lot of empty chairs and they sat right in front of me. Hello, Dave. Nice to see you live. Welcome, Dave. Hello, Teresa. Darth, I hope you feel better. Can you cover Hart Island? I've covered it on a live video a long time ago, back in 2020. That you can find by searching City Island. I have not been able to get access inside Hart Island, so I would love to one day show the inside of Hart Island. I think that would be really interesting. Vicky says, I miss your adventures. Oh, Vicky, I'm glad you do. I'll be back at some point. Kay says, it's great to see you. Ronald says, it's been a while. It has been a while, Ronald. I'm still on break, but I will be back doing walking live videos at some point in a month or two. Stay tuned. I probably won't announce it. It probably won't be scheduled for at least for a while. Thomas says, where's your gimbal? I'm still taking a break from live videos. I wanted to pop up here just to say hello. Kay says reception is bad. Is the reception really that bad? Let me know. The Stealth says, I'm taking the bus from school and was viewing the New York City skyline for a bit. Jane also says the reception is bad. Oh no, that's terrible to hear. Vita says, nice to see you live again. I've been all around the world. Oh, that's great to hear. Pablo says network is fine. It might be a Facebook issue. Joe says, happy Valentine's Day. Thank you so much, Joe. I appreciate that. Hello, Mark. Mark says, doing well in Detroit. I'm so glad you are, Mark. That's awesome to hear. Hello, Helen. Hello, Trisha. Ron says, it's a good signal. If you're watching on Facebook, consider going on right now on YouTube because it seems to be better. Let me actually sit over here because there is seats right over here with hand rests, and the ones right behind me did not have hand rests. Thomas says, be honest, you missed all of us. Of course I have. Yes, I have. I have missed the viewers, the community, the hardcore urbanist community that tunes in. 100% have missed it. Mater says, you're still here just to let us know you're still kicking. Yeah, my apologies for mega urbanists out there. I did not get to send postcards from in January, but stay tuned. February postcards are coming up. Ron says bench test. You know, I've actually rated this seat before. I'm not sure, I forgot why I gave it, but I love the hand rests over here. I love that it swivels all around so I could do a nice shot like this. And then it's a nice park, very nice park. Beautiful buildings around. We got views of the Jenga building in the distance. I would give this a good is a very good bench. I would give this a 9.2 out of 10. So if anyone could go on Facebook, I'm not sure what's happening on Facebook. It's a bit weird that Facebook is struggling for live videos, but if anyone could actually go on Facebook Urbanist Live and tell people that YouTube has clear reception, let them know. That's one thing I do not miss about live video, is the issues that come with live video. One platform decides to act out while the other platform is perfect. Service sometimes drops, things like that. Hello, Joe. Nice to see you here, Joe. Joe, I hope you're doing well. Let me know, how's everyone doing? Joe, Susie, Kay, Travis, we have over here, Greg. We got Swifter speaking French. Hello, Swifter. Bathy from Austin, welcome. Tell us about the coffee you're having. So I'm having a new coffee shop called Drip a Drop. It's in reverse because I'm in selfie mode. Drip Drop, located at Thompson Street here in the neighborhood of Soho, which is right behind me. Really, really good coffee shop. I'm very impressed. Has been open around a year, but it's calm, it's big, they have a lot of seating outdoors. It's awesome. Mark says, have you been keeping busy? Yes, I have been keeping busy. You know, live video can be draining. It's because it's a lot of hours I put into live video. So it's been a nice break from live. And then live is also a bit socially draining. Many people who watch are all very pleasant people, and many of you who tune in, it's always a joy to see your comments and have you join along the adventures. But on the personal level, sometimes you could even be hanging out with the best of people and still feel socially drained. I think it happens to even the best of us, or even the most extroverted of us. Carlos says, love your work. I'm so glad you do. Brendan says, any solo birthday ideas for a first-time visitor? Oh yeah, Brendan, sure. Solo birthdays can be rather tough because I spent a solo birthday in the UK, London myself, for the first time ever. And it is a bit tough, but I would encourage you, I think a good solo birthday idea would be to catch a Broadway musical. They're just so cheery and there's so much joy in a Broadway musical. That's something you can catch at night. I would not recommend going to dinner. It depends on your tolerance, but spending the birthday on your own, and of course everyone has different circumstances, but spending a birthday on your own and going to dinner alone may increase the chances of feeling a bit lonely. So I would recommend going for lunch, and go for an epic lunch. Treat yourself to the most epic lunch. And what lunches can you do? Depends on what you will want. One of my favorite restaurants is a Moroccan place called Cafe Mogador in Williamsburg and in East Village. You can have pizza. There's so many great pizza places. You can download my guide, urbanist.live/guide, and learn about the different pizzerias that you can visit. But I think one of the better ones is Ribalta in Greenwich Village. Love that place. What are you doing during your break, says Thomas. So yeah, someone asked me, am I keeping busy? I am keeping busy indeed. So I'm still working. I'm taking it a little bit easy, but I've been doing short videos. I've been hiring more people to edit more short videos. I recently hired a writer to start writing more short videos because I just want to make more content for all of you. And then I've been working with sponsors like Rise in New York, and they have been a blast. You've seen so far 7 videos were posted during the fall, and 2 have been posted in the past 2 weeks. One of them was the Charging Bull, so that has been a blast. And then trying to find and work with other cool sponsors, and then doing all those things. Hey, M. Zambrano says, I've been to Canal Street. Hey, Zambrano, so cool you went to Canal Street. Chinese New Year Festival and Ghostbusters. Oh, I'm so glad you end up visiting. That's awesome to hear. Hey, Jordan, nice to see you here, aka Anonymous Dude. Indeed, I am still hustling. I've been taking it a little bit easier. I'm trying to figure out ways to hire more people, so I'm not tired out and I don't exhaust myself. So I unfortunately have been editing so many short videos that I got bad shoulder pain and wrist pain, which kind of sucks. So in the past 2 weeks, a little bit more, past 3 weeks, I've barely been able to edit that many videos on my own. Susie says, you're building your empire. Yeah, I need to, because I can't do it on my own. I shouldn't do it on my own. Otherwise I'll get tired and develop carpal tunnel syndrome, which would not be good. Susie, nice to see you here. Gary says, will you like a chance to order a clone for you at Edinburgh? Oh, where they made Dolly, the sheep, right? Gary, nice to see you here. A clone of me would be a bit weird. Ariel, are you directing anything? I might be collaborating with Scream 6, the film that's coming out. Stay tuned. It'll be like a straightforward video, so it won't be anything too drastic, but I might be doing a short horror film, like a very short one. It'll be like 40 seconds. So stay tuned. Susie says, shoulder pain is awful. I've experienced that, yeah. Bree says, I have wrist pain today, too much typing. Yeah, Bree, okay, so I'm glad a few people relate. Like spending too much time sitting down on a computer or on the phone, in my case, can get very tiring. Pleasant says, are you a real estate agent? No, I just cover apartments because I'm fascinated by it. No, none of the apartment videos so far have been sponsored, or none of them are ads. I've gone on my own volition. And I have nothing to gain from them at the moment. You might see sponsored real estate videos in the future. That would be nice, but at the moment, no. And no, I have no intentions of becoming a real estate agent. It's not my thing. I like making videos. Hope you feel better soon, says Tori in Different Places. I already am. Thank you so much, Tori in Different Places. KT says, I love your videos. Oh, I'm so glad. Currently 64 in New York, super warm. Yes, it's super warm, Pablo. Super, super warm. Someone asked me, is this a new blazer? I got this like 3 months ago. I wore it for at least 1 or 2 live videos. But thank you for the compliment. I took a 4-day impromptu weekend before burnout, says Bree. Yeah, good. Hey, Mika, nice to see you here. Pat says, I haven't been tuning in a while because of COVID, but I'm feeling better. That's cool. That's cool, Pat. I'm glad you're feeling better. Glad you're recovering. Kay says, you managed to find an apartment. It's very tough. I'm staying in temporary apartments, but not one that I can call home for a while. I feel cheated out of the winter, says Susie. Yeah, basically there has not been any winter. We still have March. March might offer a blizzard, maybe. Might offer a flurry, hopefully. But otherwise, no winter this year. Bree says, smash that like button. Justine says, go and have a massage. If anyone has any good masseuse recommendations in New York City, do let me know. I've only got a massage once in my life, and it was on the airport in Mexico City coming back to New York. Christine says, how was my Valentine's Day? It was really fun. Really fun. I took my date over to Junior's for a very stereotypical New York City touristy date. And she was into it, which was nice. How do you know so much history in multiple cities? Says Pleasant. I have a divine connection with the Akashic Records, so I'm able to stream in immense amounts of knowledge from anywhere, everywhere, all at once. I'm just joking. I just read. I read a lot. Susie says massages by strangers are creepy. I mean, there's certificates, but there's also people who are like licensed massage therapists. So I think there are, yeah, there's ways to get massages which shouldn't be that creepy. But I get what you mean, Susie. I get what you mean. So Mika's asking, what is Junior's? Junior's is one of the more famous restaurants in New York City. Sells classic New York City food and cheesecake. And I surprised my date with cake shake, which is the cheesecake served on top of a massive milkshake. It was a good surprise. Joe says, I missed the sarcasm. Oh, I'm glad, Joe. I'm glad. I miss being sarcastic to the masses. Thomas says, what's your favorite short video that you've done? Ever? I think the more interesting live video that I've done is short video that I've done. They're all so short, but I'm blown away by Glastonbury, which has always blew me away every time. Glastonbury, which is a small town in England. Jordan says, you missed my philosophical chats. Oh, Jordan, yeah. One day they'll come back. As I mentioned, I'm still taking a break for a month or two more. Bree says, hopefully your date's stomach enjoyed that surprise. You know, we did not finish it, so it did not get to that point of getting too stuffed. Ron says, all of us are having withdrawal symptoms for not going live. Yes, how have you been handling those withdrawal symptoms? Hey, Panajotes, welcome, Panajotes, welcome. What would be your favorite band to listen to? Says Maliki. Hey, Maliki, nice to see you here. I'm so glad we have so many familiar names popping up. Maliki, my favorite band to listen to at the moment, well, I have many bands, so I'm constantly listening to new music, but let me see, which one I've really been loving. Sufjan Stevens always blows me away. I mean, I've been listening to Sufjan Stevens for about 14 years or so. Always blows me away. He's one of the best artists. And he is an artist, but he's always with a band. He always has full instrumentation. So I think he's the best. Bree says, I've had to find other live streamers. It feels like I'm cheating. Bree, how could you? How could you cheat on me? Watching other live streamers. I thought we were close. I thought we were close. What next? Is Ron and Jordan and Kay and Susie, are all of you also gonna say Adam? Are also you gonna say you've been watching other streamers? Breaks my heart. Breaks my heart. I'm not gonna cry. It's just allergies. Susie says there's other live streamers. I didn't know of any. I don't know where you guys are finding these other live streamers. I thought I was the only one. I don't know. Joe says, Bree, you'll hear from our lawyer. Ron says, I plead the fifth. Kay says, you left us all alone. What were we to do? What were we to do? You left us. You abandoned us. I'm sorry. You know, yeah, it's tough. You know, I'll understand. Have you done any mega urbanist walks? No, I haven't done a walking stream like in 2 months. Make other live streamers switch to your channel. I've been tempted always to introduce another live streamer to my channel, but I have not got around to it. I just took up knitting again, says Wilmy. Knitting, that's awesome. M. Zambrano says, your public misses you. Oh, Zambrano, likewise. Burkay says, happy to see a beautiful smiley face. Yeah, I'm glad. Hey, Mark says, I miss this community. Yeah. Ron says, we're all seeing the shrink for abandonment issues. One day I'll be back. Don't worry. Maybe I'll start my own channel if you don't come back, says Bree. Hey, Joe says, congratulations on 285K YouTube subscribers. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Joe. Yeah, as I mentioned, I'm still on break. I'll be back month or two from now, maybe April-ish. Bree says, I blame inflation. Yeah, inflation is pretty tough right now. It is tough. One reason I'm taking a break is to figure out, how to make the best business out of Urbanist. Because unfortunately, live streaming isn't sufficient with how the economy is going and how the algorithms are on YouTube and Facebook. So live streaming has not been sufficient to make a decent living, and it is a huge time sink. I love it, but it's a massive time sink. It's hours to stream, and it hasn't proved to be very fruitful in terms of monetarily. Fruitful personally, fruitful artistically, yes, but not monetarily, unfortunately. All right, everyone, I'll stick around for about 5 more minutes. Feel free to ask me anything. I got to go to a work meeting. Hey, Bree, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you. I'll be back, Bree. Jordan says, your Belgium videos were so charming. Oh, I'm so happy. I love Belgium. Belgium was amazing. The best. One of the best countries I've ever visited. And I was there only for a short 5 days. And I felt like I was there for a long time. Ron says, fun fact, George has become on JK channel. What are you referring to? Almo says, but it gave you content for shorts. It did. So in that case, yes. Oh, my book dropped. In that case, yes, it did. It did. So live videos have been good for making more short videos. That has been good. So let me know, how are all of you doing? How are you doing? How's life and beyond life? Also, what are you watching? I'm curious. No hard feelings. I know people are watching other live streamers, of course. That's okay. I was just joking around previously. So let me know what you're watching. How's life? Except shorts, do you consider making 9 to 10 minute videos? They're tough. And I don't see, as a content creator, there's always a fine balance between doing something for sheer artistic joy and fun, and also recouping your costs, making a living off of it. It's a fine balance. Long videos right now, I can do them, but it's quite a time commitment. And it's just short videos are just they get such a big audience. And someone earlier just said, congrats on 280 something K on YouTube. Thank you. Yeah, short videos right now just get such a massive, gigantic audience. And they have been very good for making an income. and then getting attention from cool brands and sponsors, and even the city itself. So I work with New York City Go, the tourism board. I might be working with another organization here in the city. Stay tuned. Crossing fingers. So it has brought very cool opportunities that I don't think vlogs would, and live videos unfortunately haven't. So that's why I haven't started doing yet vlogs, like 10-minute, 20-minute vlogs, but at some point I do want to do them. I started watching airplane live streams. Hey, Mater. And also Walk, Ride, Fly. Oh, cool. And Dutch Moz. Yeah, Dutch Moz is amazing. Walk, Ride, Fly as well. I will be featuring Dutch Moz soon on short videos. So if you want to learn about the history of Coney Island, starting this weekend, you'll start learning the history of Coney Island, featuring Dutch Moz on my short videos. Stay tuned. Doubly says, I like Johnny Strides in Toronto. Did Johnny Strides in Toronto start doing short videos as well? Jordan says, you are missed. We love you, man. Hey, Jordan. Thank you so much. I always appreciate you tuning in. Adam says, I'm feeling good. Work is good. Love urbanism and travel. Oh, I'm so glad work is good. That's awesome here. I've got much more done in the last few months, says Alma. I freed up some of your time, Alma. That's awesome. And that says, I've been watching Dutch Moz and Yo Ange. Yo Ange is also a really solid live streamer too. I'm so glad a lot of cool live streamers are popping up of different age ranges. So it's not just people in their early 30s, like was the case maybe 3 years ago. Now we have people from all age ranges popping up on streaming, which is awesome. Some very young to some much older, and that's really cool. Ball says, Dutch is great. I'm so glad. Dutch is great. He's really good at history. So he says, Coney Island, my childhood. Yes, stay tuned for the Coney Island videos coming soon. I met a new viewer the other day, and they wanted to know when you're coming back to Ireland, says Kay. Was it the new viewer or is it you, Kay? Doesn't anyone miss the sounds of very loud sirens in New York City? How beautiful and soothing they are. When am I coming back to Ireland? Soon, at some point. I really want to go back to Ireland. Like, really, really want to go back to Ireland. Yeah, depends on a few factors. Ireland is still the most expensive place in Europe, unfortunately. That and London. Those are two most expensive places for lodging, specifically. First, for lodging, it's very expensive in Ireland. And then, luckily, everything else is not that expensive. So, yeah, permitting I have the budget for a few places. And I'm not sure when I'll travel again, but as I mentioned, stay tuned. About 2 months from now, you'll start seeing more walking videos again. Armchair Guru says, I thought you disappeared. No, I'm still here. Still here. Do you see the TikTok? That TikTok may start sharing ad revenue? They already are. Penderjotis. Great observation. TikTok has a program called TikTok Pulse, where it's like YouTube Shorts Fund. You're able to make money off ads placed on your videos. I had 12 million views last month. Do you know how much I made from TikTok Pulse, which is the ad revenue? I want people to guess, actually. 12 million views. I want people to guess how much I made from ads on TikTok. And guess, and it's low. That's what I'm basically insinuating. It's low compared to, say, YouTube and Facebook. Panajota says like $50, $42. Enchanted, hey Enchanted, nice to see you here. 1250. Almo says 200. You know, I would even be insulted by those numbers. But the number was so low, it was absurd. I made 67 cents out of 12.5 million views. 67 cents. I literally got like a invoice. What's the opposite of an invoice? I forgot the name of a remittance. Remittance. I'm not sure how it's pronounced, but I got like a receipt of the payment. 67 cents I made, which is abysmal. Truly abysmal. Yeah, TikTok is a great platform for getting a big audience, but barely make any money from it. Facebook, on the other hand, and YouTube, much more. And Susie Maya's taxes, yeah, technically I have to pay taxes because they are reporting those 67 cents. I do have to pay taxes on those 67 cents because the TikTok company is indeed reporting that. So I will probably get a 1099. For people who don't know, that's like a document of the income you got as a contractor or as a freelancer. And technically every content creator and all these platforms are freelancers / contractors. So I probably will get a 1099 at the end of the year for 67 cents times 12. Do whatever calculation. It's less than $5 or something like, no, a little bit less than $11. Chris says the stamp to send the 1099 would be more. Yes, potentially. Justy says, oh my god, that doesn't even make a bite of coffee. Yeah, that's why social media is a tricky place. It is a great job. I love it. But it is a tricky place. One has to figure it out. To some people, it has come easy, but it's not always as obvious and easy how one can make a good living off social media and making content online. 67 cents isn't the price for even the cheapest gum. No. You need to visit Italy, says Chris. Chris, I have. I've done like 2 months in Italy in 2021. Will I go back? Yes. Oh yeah, I'll be back in Italy at some point. What new country would you go to? I'll show you. That's the country. Japan. Nippon. I'm reading this book. Culture Shock. So I can meet Charla and Chris. If anyone loves Japan, or even if you don't know anything about it, check out Chris Abroad in Japan. Abroad in Japan. It's hosted by Chris Broad and Charlamander, I think is her YouTube name. And they're very sweet because they're two Japanese vloggers. They're from Canada and England respectively, but they're based in Japan. And they recently got engaged, which was very sweet. It's really cool to see two vloggers that up to very recently people didn't know that they were together and they just got engaged. That's amazing. Japan, love it. That's our next trip. My wife and son want to go back. Oh, cool. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of content creators also now in Japan. So it's becoming very popular now for content too. So I'm not sure if people are still watching on Facebook. I don't think so. If you're watching on Facebook right now, consider following me on YouTube, Urbanist Exploring Cities. Facebook is very tricky to use when traveling. So when I get the chance to travel, which will be at some point this year, it will be only for live videos. It will be only YouTube for live videos. So that's a heads up. Only YouTube for live videos. And the reason I'm switching is because I don't want to get banned on Facebook again for switching locations too much. PewDiePie moved to Japan. Yeah, PewDiePie moved to Japan as well. Yeah, a lot of people are in Japan. That'll be a fun collab. Tokyo Drift, says Thomas. Yeah. Are you planning to meet John from Only Japan? I'll reach out to him when I head over. Yeah. Or a little bit before I head over. Yeah, I would reach out to him. Not yet. So I tend to only reach out to people a few weeks ahead of time because it's not really worth doing it too in advance. But yeah, I would love to meet John from Only in Japan specifically. He's a great live streamer. And if possible, Chris abroad. That would be awesome to feature him in the live video. And short videos as well. Hey Benji, nice to see you here. I'm so glad everyone's doing well. I miss many of you. Thank you so much for tuning into these live videos. I appreciate you that good portion are watching also my short videos. If you are unaware, do check out my short videos. They are on YouTube. You have to click on the Shorts tab, or they'll pop up in the Shorts feed on your app. You can put notifications, and the Shorts will pop up in notifications, at least for most phones, I think. And then if not, follow me on Instagram, Urbanist Live. I think that's right now the second best Shorts platform. And also Facebook as well, Urbanist Live, and TikTok. All the Shorts are basically the same. Sometimes I post maybe a little bit longer version on TikTok and Instagram, but generally they're the same Shorts. But if you enjoy my content, enjoy my work, consider following all those channels. And if you're watching on Facebook, consider following Urbanist Exploring Cities on YouTube. Put on your notifications, because when I go live in a different country, it'll be YouTube only. YouTube only when I go to a new country. And I'm so glad so many people are enjoying the Shorts. If you want to get a guide to New York City, you want to learn all about places like this, where to travel, where to go, what to eat, go to urbanist.live/guide. Urbanist.live/guide. It's a fully digital guide for $29.99, and you get full access to best pizza, best museums, best neighborhoods, how to use the subway, how to get from the airport to the city. In-depth guide about everything you need to know from New York City, from the very bare basics to things that you won't find in the guidebooks. And then lastly, if you want a good hotel up to 70% off, go to book.justwander without all the vowels. So I'll put right down the link. I'm gonna make a shorter link. So note to self, make a shorter link. book.justwander.com/@ArielVieira. It's a pretty hefty link. I gotta make a shorter link. Stay tuned. I'll make urbanist.live/hotels work soon. So thank you everyone so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. I gotta head over. Got a meeting. Thank you everyone. I appreciate all of you for tuning in and watching my short videos and watching the live videos. They'll be back sometime in April or so. And you'll see some travel at some point in this year as well. Thank you everyone. Keep being awesome and always keep on exploring. Have a great day everyone. Bye-bye. Bye-bye everyone.